Here we go. 2 shows. It's Tuesday, November 3rd, 2009, and time for Live from the Future with Stuart Papp. Tonight's guests, Andrea Abbott and Nicholas Wright, with John Fulton in the Fultones and Jesse Schneiderman at the Message Center. And now, your host, Stuart Papp.
Going on. I don't know why we're yelling. Wait, I do know why I'm yelling. Thank you for the speedball, Nick. Let me just say, you guys, am I ever excited? I am so excited. I'm glad we don't have a camera underneath the desk. That is a lot. Whoa, hold on. Actually,
Beyond Boner.
Yeah, Boner Time was actually the unpopular spinoff after Michael J. Fox left.
That guy named Boner.
You know, thank you. John Fulton loves it.
Hey, I'm over 30.
All right, so here's what we're going to do. We have 2 shows for you tonight. We have our 8 o'clock show right now. We have writer of Accidentally on Purpose, Andrea Abbott. She'll be coming up very shortly. And we have an actor. That's right. And we have an actor also from Accidentally on Purpose, Nick Wright, everyone. Nicholas Wright. Yeah, that's right. And they are so cool that they came bringing tons of gifts. Look at this bad boy. We have an autographed skateboard from the set of Accidentally on Purpose. All the cast members signed it. They use it in the episodes. Nick stole this one. Cha-ching. And not only that, we've also got autographed signed pictures of the cast. And hold on, nobody will be selling these on eBay. And we also have autographed scripts. So we are fully packed tonight. We are no dime bag. We are a dime and a nickel bag. Full of show. We're going to roll up this show. We're going to spark it up, dip it in formaldehyde, because we know you guys like to party.
Whoa, what kind of joints you smoking?
Yes. I tell you, I woke up on a Greek fishing boat. Let me just say this. So excited for the shows. And then 9 o'clock, we have a whole brand new show. You're going to see juggling tonight. You're going to hear all about acting and writing. You're going to get some cuisine made for you. You're going to learn dances, the Thriller dance. If you hang with us for the next 2 hours, you're going to get free swag, you're going to get entertained, and you might just get an entertainment enema. Now, I don't do this alone. I also do this with my partners in crime. We came up in the 99 Sex Tour. Oh, man, I was doing the nipple clam thing, and I met Johnny Fulron when he was doing his naked guitar thing. Please welcome Johnny Fulron over there.
Hey, thank you.
There he is. There he is.
Great to see you, Stu.
Fort Lauderdale's own.
I love your hairdo.
Thank you.
I got this shirt at Fort Lauderdale when I was selling condos.
That's right.
On the south side.
Honestly,
Stu, great to see you, buddy.
thanks, man.
Thanks for
we're
the
gonna
condom.
have a great show. You look like the golf pro who's like trying to secretly or not secretly bone every woman in Tallahassee. Like, look, I can help you work on your swing, and then you come around her and grope her a little bit.
What I usually, I pull the Kevin Costner, come right around.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Come around, I'm like,
There you go.
you're gonna like my stroke.
Thanks, Ron Burgundy. And of course, we do this with the lovely, vivacious, and totally ripped Jesse Schneiderman. Look at her. Look at those guns. Look at those guns.
She's not allowed to travel.
Diesel.
Oh, I can't travel anymore with these guns.
That's right, Diesel Schneiderman. I'm gonna go out on a limb. Is your last name Jewish?
Oh.
Schneiderman.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but I'm a Jew.
We had a night. Oh, look at you playing. Felt like we were gonna spin the dreidel.
Minor chords are Jewy.
So much show to get to, and here's what we're doing. We're interactive. We're live with you guys. It's a Tuesday, November 3rd. We have 2 great guests coming up in this show, and then at 9 we're on live again. And here's what you want to do right now. You want to go and sign up for our Twitter account. It's twitter.com/ why do I even say that? It's at Live From Future. At Live From Future.
You're
Why is there no
finally hitting us,
the?
Stu.
Because it would have been at Live From the Future. So, we are at Live From Future, and you want to sign up now, basically, because this is the only way that you're going to win this suite. I felt like Michael J. Fox. They're like, whoa, Doc, are you saying that we're going back to 1955 and I'm going to date my mom? All right. Thank you very much. All right,
not
impromptu. All right, thank you.
MJ.
No.
Wowzers.
Okay, I don't know what's quick poll for the message board. What is a hack your impression? Is it Sean Connery or is it Walken? What do you guys think? Because I was having this argument with.
What do you mean? Who does the
like,
hacking?
No. What's Nicholson could be?
Yeah,
You
but
hack
I feel like Walken's gotten out of control.
It's gotten
lately.
out of control.
Everyone's got their own Walken.
And then people are doing. They're doing like here's
Everyone's
De
saying
Niro
Walken on the
doing
message
an
boards.
impression of Walkman, like and punch you, right? Like everyone, like it's too meta with the impressions. Is what's
Borat.
going on.
Someone said Borat.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the
That
message
one's
boards,
pretty crazy.
Estes says Borat. The rest of them are all saying Walken. Vegs,
Walken.
Drink
I feel-
Moxie, WestJet, Robert, Assassin, Ripper, Coleys. They're all saying Walken, man.
This corroborates my evidence, by the way, and there's something I'm going to mention a little bit later because I'm going to premiere a web series that we shot in Vancouver 2 weeks ago. It's a sci-fi comedy series, and we actually have this very argument: who's hackier, Walken or Sean Connery? Because Sean Connery, they weren't even doing an impression of Connery; they were doing the impression of the Daryl Hammond doing Connery, like, "I'll tell you what, Trebek," like it was sort of like, wait, are you impersonating Daryl Hammond doing Connery? I don't know. Anyway, I feel like I want to throw this thing up every night like, oh man, we got to get out of here, dude. And now.
Do you skate still?
I used to rip some bonelesses. Does anyone know what those are?
I rip some
Anyone?
Boneless chicken?
No.
Yeah,
What?
boners? I rip boners.
Boneless chicken
come
on
on
the George
Party
Foreman?
dude, a
boneless chicken?
Boner party?
Nobody even knows. All right,
No.
let's get to the show. So sign up for our Twitter account. You want to do that, and you could win some sweet swag, and that will be handled by the able LV, producer Lauren Valdez. So a couple things we want to mention here before we get going. First, let's check in with 30 seconds of IM names so we know who's in the message board. Who's going to win this swag?
And I want to
We
ask you
gotta check now.
something about the swag. Drink Moxie wants to know if says Jesse, will we be emailing in or tweeting for the prizes tonight? People want to know. They want to get their hands ready.
Okay, LV.
The questions?
She's not on mic, so she's gonna. You're gonna.
You want it?
Yeah.
The questions.
Yes. Here we go.
The questions?
You don't have to look at her
The
to repeat.
questions will be
And
tweeted,
the answers.
and the answers will be emailed.
Wow! 3 years on the show and a college degree, and we get this. I'm from Time Life Books. Have you ordered Def Leppard's greatest hits? Well, you should. Hold on, Des Moines. We're back. Seriously? Can you not listen with your ear hole?
I'm not good at listening.
And talk with your mouth hole?
I kind of like the verbal surrogate Jesse.
Honestly, I felt
I'm
like...
also a surrogate right now for a lesbian couple, so.
Yes, you are. All right, let's. So basically, the message is this: if you sign up for our Twitter account and follow us on Twitter, then LV is going to tell you exactly what to do. But it's going to be email, and you don't have to DM us. Oh, and I did want to say this just before we bring out Andrea. So we had Antonio Sabato Jr. on the show, and that's right. And he was on like almost 2 weeks ago because he was talking about the series finale of My Antonio. And we had so many people DM us afterwards. So I wanted to read you 3 direct messages we got from people, and this is in direct relation to the My Antonio. So the first one.
I can write a song for this.
What? All right, let's call it. Let's do it.
Direct message for Antonio. Direct message, my Antonio. These will be important messages directly.
Very nice. Very nice. Johnny Fulton.
I didn't write.
Johnny Fulron back in act. It's sounding great.
Yeah, he is back,
Your
you guys.
pipes
He
are
was gone
dipped
for a
in
little, but he's
gold.
back.
I had a
He's
show
back.
last week. That's why I couldn't be here.
They sound great. All right, so here's the DMs we got real quick, and then we're going to bring on Andrea Abbott. So we got these about the Antonio Sabato Jr. Amy Normie said, thanks for the pic of Antonio Sabato Jr. Exclamation. You guys are the best. I got it in the mail yesterday, and it was the best part of a 13-hour workday. Whoa.
Your life sucks.
Hold on. Looks like the sweatshops are in Anaheim. Who's working
I
for
think
their...
they are, actually.
Okay, that's... Anyway, so
works?
she got it. Then I got this one. Jen Villegas wrote like 10 minutes later. So did you guys already give out the Antonio Sabato Jr. autographs? Yes.
Refer back to
Yes.
DM1.
DM1. Then I got this one from Tully Jensen, Antonio's ex-wife.
What?
Yeah, she wrote, at all caps, just got it today. That's the dots. Didn't know it had a personal message. I cried. Thank you, T.
We sent one to his ex-wife?
Yes,
won.
yes,
She
we
did not win.
The first winner.
Oh
Which
my
means
God,
one thing,
that's
you guys,
weird.
road trip to Tully's house.
Oh!
G'day. High five, but why would we even do that? What are we gonna do? You were awesome on this show. And last one from Trini Princess wrote, DM'd us at Live from Future. Did I tell you? I make 500 a day online. I learned how to do it here, and there's a website.
Using
Those
Google.
were the DMs
Wait,
we got,
that's
John.
amazing.
There you go,
We have to go
Johnny.
to that link.
Those were the DMs we got. They were exciting and hot. They were the DMs we got. Those were the DMs we got. They were
Wow.
exciting and hot.
They were.
Featuring Antonio Sabato Studio.
All right. Oh, okay, got it. So here we go. We're gonna, in just 1 second here, we're gonna bring over our first guest, Andrea Abbott. But before we do, did we get the 30 seconds of I Am names?
We got
We
distracted.
didn't.
We didn't get to it.
All right, so we're going to be right back with writer Andrea Abbott, and we're going to give 30 seconds of I Am names. So, Johnny, take it away with Schneiderman.
Hello. Okay, Anastasia in Honest Fraud in York, The Poker Pro, Tumor, Viggs, Website Guy, WestJet, Aftershock, Aliens, Almighty Hooks, Altoid, Andrew, Assassin, Basketball, Blue Wings, Bottom, Brady, Canada Boy, Coley's, Condom, Wow, Cynical Optimist, Dan GCN, Dead Silent, DK10s, DM Will, Drink Moxie, Fundio, Glossy, Cinder, Gored Up, Hot Rebel, Hertz Donut, J Crow, Jizz Muffin, yeah, Karen Schneiderman, what's up, Mom?
Yes.
Killer Nail Bunny,
This
Liam
is
Jin, live. Are we
like
gonna
that.
keep going?
People.
Lilac,
There you
Mad
go.
Dog,
That's it.
Mr. Paisley.
Jesse, I feel like my dad. You know what? You're getting a timeout right now. Okay, sit in the corner. All right. My very first guest is a writer on CBS's hit show Accidentally on Purpose. And how do I know they're a hit show? Because they just got picked up for 5 more episodes.
Oh,
Please
yeah.
welcome Andrea Abbott, everyone. Andrea, there she is. Welcome, my dear.
Hello, nice to be here.
First of all, the show. Hilarious.
I agree.
Congratulations on the
Thank
show
you.
and getting picked up for 5 more
I
episodes.
know we're so excited. We just found out today.
That is awesome.
Yes.
The show, if you, it's CBS on Monday, 8:30, comes right after How I Met Your Mother, which means that 1 hour, you're not leaving your couch, basically.
No.
It is.
And then it's followed by 2.5 Men. So
Yeah.
we're right in there. We're in a good little slot.
That's if you're getting sandwiched by Charlie Sheen and Neil Patrick Harris like
Right.
I did, right? Friday
You're
night.
doing something right.
Then, congratulations on writing for it. It's really funny. It's really great. Let's talk a little bit about you writing for the show. How did the show, first of all, come about?
Well, Claudia Lano, who created the show, got an offer. Her agent showed her a book, which was called Accidentally on Purpose. This is, people compare us to Knocked Up, but this is basically based on a book.
Yeah, did people? Yeah.
Yeah, but
And
of
just
a woman who is older,
Right.
I guess 40-ish, 39-ish, whatever, right on the
Sure.
like the edge of like possibly no more children,
Right.
Eggs turning to dust type of thing. Got drunk and got impregnated by a younger guy,
Right.
jobless, cute
Right.
guy with guitar picks in his pocket, no money
Totally.
type of guy.
John
Yeah.
Fulton,
John
basically.
Fulton.
This is the John Fulton life story. We know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And exactly.
I know, right?
Yes, and so then she decides to keep the baby because maybe she'll never get pregnant again.
Right.
And so she's accidentally on purpose pregnant. And so Jenna Elfman plays that character. So they gave the book to Claude and said, read this book and see if you can make something about it.
Right.
And hence came the show.
And so just so people get perspective with, because, people see it on and they're like, and people just sort of imagine like, who was that, like 2 weeks ago y'all came up with it?
Yes.
How long has it been in development?
I would say, time flies by and I don't pay good attention, but I'd say like a year ago she probably wrote the first outline,
Right.
which got rejected. Then she wrote another outline, and then they take a long time on their outlines, and then they finally said, okay, good, we like this. And so the first script she probably wrote about 8 months ago,
Yep.
and then they said, oh, fix it. We don't want it to be this, that, and the other. And she wrote another one. And then you wait, and she would call me every day.
Right.
Oh my God, I don't know if I'm going to get picked up. What's going to happen? She had another pilot she wrote for HBO at the same time. And you just go crazy,
Right.
But I remember I was walking my dogs, and I was thinking, it's going to get picked up because you've never seen this relationship on TV.
Right.
So, and it did get picked up, and
Yep.
here we are.
It sounds almost like it was like 9 months after, like it birthed. Like what a great 9 months from it. But
9 months,
who knows?
exactly.
So the show
And
we're
they
talking.
pick you up and you do one episode,
Right,
the pilot, and
right.
then you wait again for months to
Right.
find out if you're gonna make a series.
And now CBS is like the place for comedy. People love CBS, and there's legends of Les Moonves being in on everything. Were you privy to that on the initial meetings? Were you at those meetings, or?
Yeah, no, I was not at those meetings,
Okay.
but he was not either.
He was not. Okay, no, this is a home
Not
run.
come to see the show, and he hasn't been on the meetings, and no.
No, okay.
No.
I'm curious, because everyone like he's everywhere. Maybe he's just having himself cloned, and but
Well,
like,
he oversees everything, and I know when we were waiting for the pickup of the show,
Right.
Wendy Trilling, who's one of the head girls at CBS, they really loved the show, and they told Claude that they were waiting to get Les Moonves to sign off on it.
right.
So then he did.
Well, it's a great show, and we have tons of swag to give away. So pay attention tonight, by the way. We're with Andrea Abbott. She is one of the writers of Accidentally on Purpose, CBS, Monday nights, 8:30. We have a skateboard from the cast. That's right. It's not only signed, it's been used in 8 episodes. And how many have aired right now? We're at 8?
Yes, we're at 8.
We're at 8, and then...
No, 4.
We're at 4.
We're at
5.
4.
We're at
Whoops,
5.
hold on. Nick Wright.
You know
piping
what?
in. Thank you, Nick.
Thank you. Oops.
We're at 5, and then, so we're
Yeah,
going to be
you know what? They air on Monday nights at 8:30 CBS, but we're writers, so I've never seen any of them.
Yeah.
We're working, like we got off at 4 in the morning last night.
Well, let's talk a little bit about
see,
that.
the show.
Let's talk a little bit about the writing process, because writing sitcoms is, by the way, if you want to go to a taping, you should go to, I have the website here, tvtickets.com. You can go to see a taping of the show, tvtickets.com. But take us through, like...
Free pizza.
Amazing. That's why we went. We're broke. But take us through a little bit of the week in the writer's process. How many people are writing? How they're writing? Is there's the main writer and then the punch-up, and then you're seeing jokes created on the fly. Can you give us a little bit,
Yes.
maybe either day of taping or the week of in a snapshot?
In the week of, the week prior is, we try to get a story approved, which is sometimes difficult.
Tape days are always Friday.
Tape days are always
so
Friday.
we're talking
Monday
the week
is
before
always,
that.
the week before, we're
Right.
like, what can we write this about? What, when we ship off ideas and they get killed and bludgeoned and
Wow.
come back and, how about this idea? No, how about this idea? And then we get an idea that they okay, and
Okay.
we jump up for joy.
And this is what day now? I mean,
It could be Wednesday before the show.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you guys are under the headline.
Yeah, and during that whole week while we're waiting, we're still producing this week's show.
Sure, absolutely.
So we're writing this week's show as we go, but so then we're getting a story approved for next week.
Right.
So
And how many writers would there be in the room, in the
we
part
have like
of it?
11. I think we have
Got
11.
it. Okay.
We split off into 2 rooms.
Gotcha.
I'm often in the room called the Alts room. Yes, which stands for alternate jokes.
Okay.
And we usually write about maybe 5 alternate jokes for every single joke there is.
Got it.
So maybe there's 70 jokes and we do 5 alts for each joke. So that
Gotcha.
if one doesn't fly, how about this one? How about this one? How about
Right.
this one?
And those are what's being pitched on the tape days, or those are being...
No, those are what's going to go into the script when we go to our run-throughs in the afternoon. If any of the jokes die,
Gotcha.
we've got a little baby joke to take its place.
Yeah.
Right away. And then those will be used later on for when that joke dies. We have another joke to take its place. And then finally, when we shoot the show on Friday,
Yep.
if some joke falls flat, we've got another joke to take its
And
place.
everything is delivered to the cast by 11, 12 a.m.?
At
I mean,
night?
11 or 12 p.m. on tape days?
Every night they get, right, Nick? Every night you get a new script. Last night we, finished writing at 4. I think they got the scripts out by 7 a.m. So the
Gotcha.
writers got it at 7 a.m.
Very cool. All right, we're with Andrea Abbott here. Let's take one quick question from the chat room, and then we're gonna switch out and we're gonna bring Nick right on.
Yes.
So, do we have any questions from the chat room for Andrea to address very quickly from
We
our?
do.
All right, give her one of the best, and then we're gonna swap out, and we'll be. So go ahead, Jesse.
Okay,
Tell us
I
what
think
we
this
got.
question is funny.
Okay.
This is from Sergeant Silent. Andrea, ever been bribed by an actor for more lines?
Oh, great question.
Ooh, I wish I had been bribed. Nick, there's always a first. No, I've never been bribed by an actor for more lines, but there is politics about getting more lines. Like
Yes.
Nick was so cool last night about, was it 2 in the morning or 12 mid?
He's not on mic, but
He,
we'll
like
get him.
someone in the middle of the night, he came in with cookies and milk for
Good
all of
one.
the
So
writers.
Wait
Nice.
a minute, that's pretty much bribing.
Oh.
Oh, was it from the whole cast?
And in his defense, they were pot brownies. He was just trying. All right, how about a big hand for our guest, Andrea Abbott, everybody. Andrea Abbott. She's a writer on CBS's Accidentally on Purpose, which is CBS Mondays 8:30. And what we're going to do right now is we're going to show you a video. This is a sci-fi comedy series that I shot 2 or 3 weeks ago. We're going to show you 30 seconds of it. It's called Hurtling Through Space at an Alarming Rate. And then when we come back, we're going to sit with Nick Wright from CBS's Accidentally on Purpose. Watch this video and pay attention because it might have something to do with a skateboard. It might. It might. Just watch. I have a bad feeling about this.
All you.
Me?
Yeah, jerkface. You never do your laundry. Look at this place. It's like all your laundry times 1,000.
You might be right.
Might be.
Man, this is weird, you know?
I'm kidding.
Oh, Jesus. Oh yeah! Wow. What happened there? All right, that's right. That's Hurtling Through Space at an Alarming Rate. It's on Babblegum every Monday. The series just started yesterday. That was our first episode. That's episode 1, The Planet of Tons of Dirty Laundry. Babblegum.com/HTSAAAR. I think I got that right. Anyway,
I've been to that planet.
that is amazing.
Times.
All right, I'm going to bring Nick Wright in 30 seconds, but let's get 30 more seconds of IM names. We'll right back with Nick Wright from Accidentally on Purpose. Hold your horses. Johnny, Jesse, take it away.
All right, I want to say what's up to Zombie Sniper, X-Jesus, H. Macy, Woozle, Urinal Mint, Unicorn Farts, Unply, Timer FX, The Whackers, The Real Taco, The DCD, Stevie B, Starliner, Skygun, Sergeant Silence, Senor Shutter, Sean O, Robert, TH, 86, Ripper, Ray, Poppy, Chulu, Piston Hammer, Parker Said, Orion the Hunter, 1.21 gigawatts, Nielsen, 31, Nice Guy, Nas for a Tutu, Mr. Paisley, Mad Dog, Lilat, Looper, Lyle, Live TV, Liam Jin, Killer Nail Bunny, Kenjik Samurai.
You are done!
Oh, God, that was good.
All right, everybody. My next guest plays Davis on Accidentally on Purpose. It's on Monday nights, CBS at 8:30. Please welcome Nicholas Wright, everyone. Nicholas! Nicholas!
Yeah, Nicholas!
Nicholas Wright!
So good to be here.
Nicholas Wright.
It can happen to anyone.
Congratulations, by the way. Thank you for being
man.
on the show.
Thanks for having me on this cool show,
This guy,
man.
he
This is
comes
so
in,
cool.
he's made a disco dust, and he's just up
Dude.
for anything, man.
Disco dust.
I don't know.
I
but
love it.
Sounded cool.
It's the Santa Ana winds that bring in the disco
I'm
dust.
telling you,
Yeah,
was
from the
that
desert.
the white powder on my nose? I believe it was disco dust.
Coke talk on this show.
Who knows? First of all, the show is hilarious. I
Cool,
went
man.
to the first show, not the pilot.
No, the first one back
First
after the
one
pilot.
back,
Right
and
on, man.
watching it, and I've been to tapings and whatever, and you're sort of like, okay, when's the pizza? Totally not. And this show, it was funny. It's well written.
Cool, man.
Hey,
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank
It's
you.
well acted. So how'd you get your start? You.
Oh, man.
I saw the 2004 award at Just for Laughs.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Tatoof.
Yeah.
Was that kind of a first foray, or
That was
it
the first foray into writing and directing. It's a short film, for those of you who don't know, and I'm sure that's everybody because it was just a couple film festivals. But a bunch of my friends and I wrote and produced this film called Tatoof. It's a 10-minute short. It's shot on 35 millimeter, and it won an award at Just for Laughs Film Festival in 2004.
Yep.
Yeah, and it was great, man. I got my start though, like a bunch of us out of theater school. We started our own theater company, and I did theater in Montreal for 3.5 years.
Wow.
And and that was amazing. We did probably 8 or 9 shows a year. It was a very prolific company. We did a lot of cool adaptations of Shakespearean tragedies. We did a lot of sort of our own work, our own original stuff. And then I transitioned from that into film and TV, and then like did a couple shorts, and that was one of the shorts I did. And so yeah, it was.
So did you start as a very young kid? Like, you know, I've had people come on and be like, "Mom traced me out there at 8 months," or were you kind of precocious, or did you get into it in high school?
I got into it in elementary school in grade 6. I remember it was this weird. We had this for the first time ever in the school's history. We were going to do a play, and I was fortunate enough to be in grade 6 at the time because it was only for grade 6 kids.
You were like
totally random, right?
Right.
And I remember auditioning. I remember they held auditions in the class. I went home that night. I fucking worked my ass off on this audition. I was outside yelling and screaming and working on this audition, and then I came in the next day, and I guess I did okay because I ended up getting the part, but I think I was like the only one who worked on it. Like I was so excited by it, and I remember this was like on Thursday or Friday, and I remember going to my teacher saying, "You've got to tell me if I got the part before the weekend. I don't think I can make it through the weekend." And she's like, "I can't tell you that." I'm like, "Please."
Right.
She thought I was going to go nuts, so she's like, "You got the part, but don't tell anyone I told you." I was like, "Yeah." So I had the best weekend.
Dude, so you got the bug pretty early then, right?
Yeah, but I didn't do anything professionally until I just graduated from theater school.
So siblings, parents, anyone in the theater?
Yeah, no, I'm the only one in the entertainment business.
Really?
Yeah.
So
my dad's a chemical engineer. My mom's a translator. I know.
Oh wait, no, not hilarious.
Although I did play a chemical engineer on TV once, so I was pretty proud.
Nice.
I was like, "Dad,
follow, right?
Almost.
Yeah.
Almost, right?
22 minutes of pure chemical engineering.
Hello. Davis is not a chemical engineer.
And they were cool at that, I guess. You found your thing.
My mom was my biggest supporter. I owe everything to my mom, man. She supported me and continues to help and support in any way she can. So she's the bomb. So I think one thing that really helps artists like ourselves is cool parents that will support your kids. So.
Or clueless parents like mine.
Or clueless parents. Yeah, that also works.
So, Stuart, you're on the interweb?
On the internet?
That's basically what my parents. That's awesome. And then you went to theater school, and then kind of one thing led to another. So how did Accidentally on Purpose come out?
I moved to LA last year, about a year ago, and I just came down here to try my hand at pilot season. I had a visa to be in the country, which was cool because that's a big stumbling block for Canadians.
Another immigrant taking American jobs. Don't you realize that was Ralph?
Hey, who's that Canada boy? I heard you're. That's awesome. Hey, Canada boy, what's up?
By the way, I want to tell all those people who are lurking in the chat rooms, come join us. We're with Nick Wright. He's on Accidentally on Purpose. It's Monday, 8:30. Has Jenna Elfman and Grant Show and a bunch of great actors like Nick Wright. There you go. So that's for all the lurkers right now. Just bring them in. But so you got out of your pilot season, got the visa.
Got the visa, and then just started auditioning and auditioned for a bunch of shows. And it was frustrating because I would come close so many times, as we all do, and you're like, oh, and it's there, and then it's not, and then you're like, ah.
Right.
And then this one was one of the last pilots casting of the year. It was like casting in April, and that's usually when most of the pilots have already been cast, and I was fortunate enough to just get the opportunity to go out for it, and then I snagged it up.
Except this is like a big show. Most of the ones that we go out for were like, come on, Trident, come on! You never know.
I've been out for those too, man. Believe me.
All right, here, I feel like, because we're having fun talking about Accidentally on Purpose, but we haven't really talked too much about the specifics of the show. I feel like it's time for group drum roll to give away. Whoa, man! Whoa, don't! Whoa! This has nothing to do with Michael J. Fox. But look at this, people. You want to explain a little bit about this while I hold it up, and then you can explain it. Here, I can hold it in your shot. Yeah, explain what this is, because
this is a skateboard.
First of all, I was like, oh, great, a douchey actor who skated here. Awesome, buddy. Hey, bro, let me just rip in tubes and just skate it up here, bro.
Just came here for my half pipe. I can't skate at all.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry to say. I can maybe muddle through, but I'm not very good. This is a skateboard that we actually have used on the show.
Wow.
It was in Davis's apartment, that lovely gunmetal gray hole in the wall.
Nice.
This is probably one of the nicest things in the apartment, so score for you, whoever gets it.
Yep.
And I got the whole cast to sign the bottom.
Sweet.
So all right. I don't know if it's like a good skateboard. I'm not a skateboarder, so I don't know.
You know what?
These trucks feel great.
Look, a real artist, they don't blame the tools. They rock it out.
Hey, that's true.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to tell you how you can win this. And don't worry, we have lots of swag. We have Accidentally on Purpose totally signed cast photos. And we've got signed and autographed
That's so cool.
scripts.
Yeah.
So, but for the big one, we're going to give you 3 questions, and now we're going to give you question 1. Let's get a big drum roll, everyone. Come on, drum roll, drum roll, drum roll. Nice. Wow, you guys kept going.
Man,
let's
I've
go
been playing
to war.
too much Beatles rock band.
All right.
Yeah.
So, Nicholas, to win the skateboard, which is the Big Daddy, you have to answer some trivia about the show, Accidentally on Purpose, 8:30 Monday, CBS. Go ahead, tell them what they have to do.
All 3 questions?
No, just the first one.
All right.
And
which one's the first one.
yeah.
Does it matter the order? No.
Oh, by the way, and just to clarify, after he asks, 'cause people are going to go nuts for the skateboard. You're going to Twitter this? Okay, so LV is going to Twitter the exact same thing. You guys are on a slight little delay, so it'll come in at the same time. She's going to tell you what to do, but you're going to be emailing.
So just for clarification,
Yes.
you'll get the Twitter, but you really don't even need to get the Twitter if you're listening right now.
Yes. Okay. All right.
I
Go.
think people were just a little confused. That's
Brian
just-
is smart.
All right. The Twitter is a backup, but Nick is going to tell you right now how to
All
win
right.
the skateboard. Go
All
ahead,
right.
Nick.
So the first question is, Jenna's character, Billy, was in a relationship before she ended up with Zach. How many years was she in a relationship with her ex-boyfriend, James, before she cut the ties? How many years was she together? It's been mentioned several times on the show, so if you do watch the show.
So the question to win the skateboard is how many years Jen Elfman's character was in the relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah,
how
we
many
should have
years?
given the skateboard out last.
That's such an easy question.
That is.
Well, you're one of the writers.
Okay, all right. Well, that's what's going to win the skateboard. To answer that question, the first person, it's not even that the fact that it's like the hardcore fans, it's going to be the speed of this. Okay,
Yeah.
but there's more stuff to give away. We have more stuff. So we're going to wait a few minutes, talk more with Nick Wright. The email is going to be lv@livefromthefuture.com. LV.
And people are writing numbers in the chat,
At li-
chat room,
no,
but
chat room.
that's not going to do anything.
Chat room message board is useless. You want to email lv@livefromthefuture.com. lv@livefromthefuture.com. All right, here's what we're going to do, chat room, to reward your good behavior.
Ooh.
We're going to give you a spanking.
Can you do that on this show?
We can, actually.
Man, this is great.
If you think
Does
about
anyone patrol the internet? Can we say anything we want here?
Well, the way we make dollars on the downtime, we have people press their own buttocks against their webcams, and then we spank it. It's interspanking.
I've got to try that.
Have you tried it?
I haven't, but I will.
It's
I promise
delightful. All right, so what we're going to do, chat room, we're going to let you I am Jesse. Jesse, why don't you tell them exactly where, and then let's get some questions for Nick Wright, and then let's have him win more stuff, and we'll do
Yeah,
great
there's
things.
more
And then he's going to juggle at the end.
Oh, boy.
Whoa!
Everyone watch out.
All right, so Jesse, tell them where to write you and all that good stuff.
Well, hello again. You guys can write me at thestream.tv, the stream DOT-TV spelled out. That's where you should IM me. I can't read as fast and read everything on the chat boards. Okay, there's so many people. So
No, you can't.
IM me, Stuart.
I am at the
IM me at thestream.tv. And we've already got a question
Okay.
from Drink Moxie. She wants to
Cool.
know, why doesn't he connect his facial hair? The 3 separate segments are weird.
What's her name?
Drink Moxie.
Drink Moxie. I really appreciate that question because it gives me a chance to be very honest with all of you.
Right.
Ooh.
I don't have the ability to close this gap. My
Right.
genes
Oh my
for my
God.
facial hair are just not strong enough. Maybe when I'm 50 or something, but for now, this is as good as it gets. But it's pretty funny because I can do one of these bad boys, and I look
Oh.
like I'm a prospector in There Will Be Blood.
Ooh, you do.
It's ridiculous.
Wait, so when you originally tested for this, were you rocking the facial hair?
I was, and I've heard. I don't know if it's true, but I'm one of the first people to have a beard on CBS. apparently.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if that's true, but I've been scanning through some of the other CBS shows. I haven't seen a beard. So.
But that being said, you're not like like scavenger, like fisherman, like 78, like I'll tell you where I stabbed her under the dock. And
No.
You've got like it's like hipster beard.
It's a hipster beard.
It's
I've
a
been
beard.
referred to on the show as what was it? A hipster doofus and.
What?
Yeah. Somebody,
What?
Yeah.
And and they're still throwing Slacker around. And I was looking up Richard Linklater's Slacker, and I feel like that's where the term originally came.
Yeah.
91.
91.
And that's
Did he coin
18
that term? Possibly.
great question.
That should be the question for this.
That should, but
Boom.
then we can't corroborate the evidence.
That's true. We can't.
Ooh, something fell.
that's okay.
All right, let's get more questions for Nick Wright. He's in Accidentally on Purpose. It's Mondays, CBS, 8:30, and he plays Davis.
Yeah.
So we already have probably somebody who's won the skateboard. But don't worry, coming up in just a minute after this question, we're going to tell you you're going to win 4 of these autographed cast photos.
Those are
4.
real signatures.
Those are real.
Sometimes they're not.
Really? Because you asked me to do grand shows. And I do a pretty mean grand. No, that looks
It's
official.
pretty good.
It's all official. Jesse, another question for Nick Wright.
Yeah.
All right, just reading. There's a lot of reading.
There's a lot of questions, and there's a lot of people. Someone just said, how did he get his start? Are you watching, you guys?
Here's what I'm going to say to you. Great question.
It is a good
and
question.
Tomorrow you'll watch the episode again, and he's going to tell you all about it. But right now we're live, so we're going to go to a better question that would address something now.
I've got to tell you, here's a question from Senor Shutter.
Senor!
Hey, Senor Snap Shutter.
I love it.
We love
Oh,
Senor.
I love it.
Question. I got
Nicely
a question for you. Was Jenna Elfman the first choice for the star of the show?
Oh, I don't know if
Do-
I'm
do you even know
qualified to
this?
answer that question. Yes, she was. She was definitely. I think she read the script. She laughed hysterically. She fell in love with it, and she's been reading a lot of scripts over the years.
Sure.
And this one came across her desk, and she just fell in love with it. And her signing on, I think, really pushed this project into reality.
She is so good.
She's hilarious.
She is so good.
You know what's great about her? She can be hysterical while still driving story forward.
Yeah.
She has this charisma, this charm, this effortless, just kind of like ability with comedy. And I come in and I make jokes and I don't really carry story too much because that's a big job, But
Right.
like John and Jenna, they have to like drive story.
But
which
the
is very
thing
hard.
I was marveling at her, just she was able to like go in between conversations and her body language would change. And
Yeah.
I was totally
she can change on a dime.
learning
like that.
from
Yeah.
her and totally enjoying Jenna's work. It's
Yeah.
really good.
I feel very blessed to be able to work with her.
All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're hanging with Nick Wright, and we have one more question. Then let's give away some of these cast photos that are signed. If anyone puts these on eBay tomorrow, I want 50%. All right, go ahead, Jesse Schneider Pans.
It's a Jesse Snyderman.
Jesse.
This is from Sergeant Silent. Hey, Nick.
Hey.
Have you ever gotten an older woman pregos?
We can tell he hasn't by using the word pregos. I totally banged her and got her pregos.
Lego my prego. The answer is no, I have not. I've not gotten any girl pregnant, so.
As far as you know.
As far as
Look,
I know.
hang out in this town. Hang out.
Oh, goodness
it's fun.
gracious.
It's good times.
It
You
is
do
good times.
around, it'll happen.
GTs.
All right, so here's
Stick around. I haven't heard any songs
Can
from
we
you.
get a
Put it on.
description?
Go.
Dude.
a description of
I
what?
Can
don't
we-
want to step over.
Can we get a description of Nick's character on the show for the people who haven't seen it?
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
I play a fairly. Oh, man, I don't know how graphic I can get with this.
Graphic.
You can do whatever you want, man.
I play somebody who indulges in certain substances that may or may not be legal in this country.
Right.
Otherwise known as a stoner. And Zach, the lead guy on the show, I'm sort of his best friend and kind of his sort of surrogate father figure.
Right.
On the show, shepherding him through these tumultuous times. And I have a beard.
Right.
So that means I'm wise, even though I can't close the gap here.
Right.
Which someone is.
Which someone
So
has pointed
nicely
out.
pointed out.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Brian-
It was cool, and now it's just a failure.
Brian Gramo said legal in this state. Apparently, weed legal in this state.
All right,
You
legal
know?
in this state.
There you go.
The show takes place in San Francisco. So, and my character doesn't really have much drive in his life. Doesn't have much purpose in his life.
Right.
But he just likes hanging out and. Being with his best friend Zach.
Very cool.
Yeah, and eating free food.
All right, so let's have you give more trivia for Accidentally on Purpose. So,
right.
and we have 4 of these. We have 4 signed cast photos from Accidentally on Purpose. Everybody signed it, and they're cool photos. I don't
And
want to
there's a
mark it up.
skateboard in the photo.
Yeah, look at that.
Whoa.
And by the way, Tony Alva skateboard. He has a shop on Fairfax here in LA. Just
Really?
so you know. All right. Oh yeah, we got to get to the gauntlet and then juggling. Man, we got to. Okay, throw out 2 questions.
2
then we're
questions?
going to do the gauntlet, and then we got to have you juggle, and then we got to wrap up this show.
All right, 2
So give
questions.
them 2 specific questions. If you want to win this stuff,
All right.
the first 4 get the picture, and the next 3 get the autographed script.
Boom.
So 7 things to give away.
Oh my
Nick is going to give 2
God.
questions.
All right.
Bang.
lv@livefromthefuture.com. Go
Ready?
ahead, Nick.
All right. On the show, where does my character work?
Ooh, that's the second question.
Oh, hello. I know I said I didn't have a lot of drive, but I do have kind of a schlumpy job.
Okay, so that's question 2. Those are to win the cast photos, and we need the third and final question to win the autographed copies of the scripts.
All right, this one's a doozy. It's a doozy.
You dropped doozy?
I did.
It did.
You dropped it.
Do you have a song?
Dropped a doozy.
There it is.
You've been waiting for a song for you,
So
Nick.
happy. John, I'm so happy. That's amazing.
John,
Love
it's
that
good to
word.
have you back, buddy.
God, he is back.
I'll just
love
let the
that
show
word.
roll. Let's
Love
get this
it.
music going for you.
Oh, dude, this is
All
great.
right, here you go.
All right,
Third question.
All right, in the episode titled "The Love Guru," my character has a sexual fling with the character that Diora Baird played. She guest starred on our show. Very beautiful, very talented actress. And I have to set up this question, so bear
Do
with
it.
me. All right, so. What begins as a sexual fling turns into something more for me. I become emotional and sensitive, and I want to have a serious relationship with this woman. And so, in an effort to put a stop to the sex, because I want to get to know her better, I suggest that we go out and go on an actual date instead of staying in my house and having sex.
That's a bad idea.
Hold on, here's the question.
So here's the question. What movie did I suggest we go see? And I say it twice in the episode. So those of you who saw that episode.
So this is when you're on a date.
Yes.
And you suggest you go see a movie. What movie? Now,
Yeah.
if you get that right, the first 3, they win the autographed scripts. And the other question, you win the autographed cast photos.
Booyah.
Lots of stuff to give away. All right, here's what we're going to do. We have a 60-second gauntlet. You have a ton of questions to answer in 60
can't
seconds
wait.
only.
I love this.
Speed is of the essence.
Okay.
We're going to set it up with Johnny.
Yeah,
we have
get
a little
ready.
title.
Stretch yourself out a little bit.
And we're
Yeah.
going to get the timer
Stretch it
ready.
out.
So
Goodness.
stretch yourself out.
right.
Let's do 60-second gauntlet. Johnny, 60 seconds. Here you go.
60-second gauntlet
Here we go.
with Nick Wright. Hope he gets it right. 60-second gauntlet with Nick Wright. Hope he gets it right.
All right.
Will.
Yeah,
You
this
will.
this guy, Johnny Fulron, everybody.
Amazing.
Killing it. At John,
killing it.
I know.
He is
At
killing
John
it.
Fulron.
God, I hope I can live up to that intro.
All right.
here we go.
I'm going to feed you the questions. You
Do I-
get 60 seconds exactly. Don't worry about the time. Just direct them to that camera as fast as humanly possible. I'm going to throw them at you as fast as humanly possible. LV, tell me when we're ready.
Oh my God.
Okay, ready.
Okay, and just yell time.
Time. No.
Yell go.
Okay, go.
Porn star name.
Shaggy Love Fest.
Most embarrassing moment in your life.
Caught masturbating at a cottage.
In high school, I was.
Wearing a tie most of the time.
Biggest star you've ever met.
Met Jenna Elfman.
Biggest jerk in grade school.
What's his name? Zach. What's his name? I forget. Zach.
Song playing while you lost your virginity.
It was very quiet. There was no song.
One thing in your iPod.
Sigur Rós.
Who would you rather date, Audrey Hepburn or Marilyn Monroe?
Both together, or no? Audrey Hepburn.
Who would you rather stab, Ashley Simpson or Jennifer Love Hewitt?
I'm a peaceful being. I don't
Elvis or
really stab.
Sinatra? Who would you rather be?
Sinatra.
Gift of flight or be a billionaire?
Flight.
Your epitaph reads.
He was funny, man.
Title of your memoirs.
I'm funny, man.
Place you go to think.
Pardon me?
Place you go to think.
Oh,
Time.
No! 60 second
You'll never
gauntlet.
know where I think.
You never.
You'll never know where I think. Those are good questions. I think I revealed a lot about myself.
You did.
You don't
indeed.
give the person a chance to censor. It's
You
great.
know, indeed we don't. All right, Nick Wright here. Hope you've had a lot of fun with him.
I have. This has been great.
Brian, do we have time for one more question from the message board before we get to useless skills with Nick Wright on stage?
Ding.
Ding means yes. Okay.
Ding.
So 2 dings mean. I
Sure.
feel like the diving bell and the butterfly. Does that mean no?
Ding.
That's a good movie.
Wait, now that was a follow-up question to my original one. We're wasting time here. I'm going to go to the message board. Jesse, one more good question for
Oh, I
Nick
see.
Wright.
How long did it take you to go to the beard?
Yeah.
Oh, good one. All right,
People
there we
want
go.
to know how long it took
Jesse
you
has
to
to
grow your
ask.
hair.
Jesse has to ask. her, it doesn't
Jesse
count.
has to ask to make it official.
I ask. Hey, I got a question.
Here you go.
Weird. This is from Ray55800. How long did it take you to grow your beard?
4 weeks.
Whoa!
Is that good or bad? I don't know. What do you think?
It's good.
Woman's opinion?
That's good.
It's
For
impressive.
That's a thick beard.
All right.
I could swim in that beard.
Oh, wow.
It is, and it smells delightful. It's like
does.
lavender and patchouli.
Yeah.
All right, so
Ron Burgundy.
Nick Wright, not only a great guy, very affable, but he's also agreed to do a useless skill with us because everybody's got some useless skills, and
yeah.
Nick Wright has one himself. So we're gonna set this up. While we set this up with the music, useless skills, we're gonna get him unclipped and over to the stage so he can show you what his useless skill is. Yes. So John, set it up with the title and a beautiful thing, and then we'll get Nick unclipped. Johnny, go.
All right. I'm gonna change this one. I read another one. Useless, 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 useless skills. All these skills will not pay the bills. No, these skills will not pay the bills, but they're fun to look at. Useless, useless, useless.
Yeah, I know. Wrap it up.
Useless skills with Nick Wright.
All right. All right, so to close out the show, by the way, you can check out Nicholas Wright and Andrea Abbott on Mondays, CBS, 8:30, Accidentally on Purpose. And now to
Video blog. We have a video blog.
oh, they have a video blog. Where's the video blog?
It's on the website for our show. On
Website,
CBS.
so go to CBS and you'll find the video blog. All right, and now to close it out, Useless Skills with Nick Wright. Nick is an able juggler. He's never juggled cans, and we have our sponsor, Evo. So he actually has 3 energy drinks, and we're all going to count together and see how long he can juggle these. Useless Skills, Nick Wright. Go ahead. Here we go. Ready?
You can do
Let's
it.
count. Go. 1, 2, 3. 30 seconds.
He's pissed.
He's pissed. We gotta give him one more.
2 more.
Okay, here we go. We got it, Nick.
He got angry.
All right, let's all count together. Ready?
Go.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Do we want to give him a Brian?
Third try.
Third's the charm?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Can is getting abused.
All right. Nick, here's our thing. We got to get to 10 seconds. That's it. That's our goal. All right, Nick Wright, Useless Skills, juggling. Guys, give him support. Let's give it up for Nick Wright.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There it is, everybody. How about a big hand for our guests, Andrea Abbott and Nick Wright? There you go.
Thank you, you guys.
There it is.
Drink them.
I have to drink all of these.
Thank you so much for watching right now. We're going to actually do a quick change up, and we're going to be back in about 15 minutes. If you're watching us on demand and it's not November 3rd at almost 9 p.m., then you should watch the very next episode. Coming up in just a sec, we have Elena Weber and Hal B. Klein, and we've got more bits and games and everything. And you can always check out Accidentally on Purpose Monday, CBS at 8:30. Big hand for our guests, and that's our show. Good night. We'll see you in 10 minutes or 2 seconds, or we're on demand. We love you. See you soon.
That's our show. We're gonna say goodnight. We like to stay forever, but this time it actually is right. That's our show. We're gonna say goodnight. The guests were all so funny. Yeah, they sparkled in the light. And then when Nick tried to juggle, it was good. It was pretty good. but his interview is stellar. Just absolutely stellar.
Thank you to Aftershock, Aliens, Altoid, Andrew, Arca Toothpaste, Assassin, Basketball, Brady J, Canada Boy, Cynical Optimist, Dan GCN, Dead Silent, DK10s, DM Will, Drink Moxie, STs, Flogasan, Fundio, Jiggly Yogini, HD Rebel, Hertz Donut, Lil91, J Crow,